Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to show you the garage sales that I went to in the span of 3 days. So I went out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but I only went to a couple sales each day, so I decided to combine it into one video. So I recorded the footage each day as I went, so it's not like I had all the items at once and then showed everything. Like I got the items on Thursday, filmed the footage, then Friday, filmed the footage. So you're going to see it day by day as I got this stuff. So yeah, I'll show you everything I picked up at garage sales this weekend. Just got back from some garage sales today, and man, I was not feeling it. The day was kind of a fail, just completely, almost. So the plan was there was an individual garage sale at 8 o'clock, and then there was a community sale at 9. So my plan was to go to the individual sale, then on the way back, go drop off my packages at the post office, then get some gas, and then head up to the community sale. And if I did all that, as long as I didn't spend too much time at the individual sale, I would have made everything on time. As I'm walking up to the individual sale, I realized I forgot my cash. I just forgot it at home. Typically, I get a bunch of singles and fives and even some quarters and stuff. And when you have that much, it doesn't really fit in your wallet good. So I have it in an envelope. Plus, I just don't want to be walking around with hundreds of dollars of cash in my wallet when I'm not going to garage sales. So I usually keep it separate, and I just forgot to grab it. There was some books and stuff I wanted to pick up at that first sale, but I didn't have cash, and I didn't want to like go get the cash, come back, because then I would have been late to the community sale. So I just passed on it. It was nothing crazy though. And then so I had to go home, pick up cash, make it to the community sale. And this was one of those like subdivision ones where I was talking about in one of my recent videos about the pros and cons of community sales. This was exactly that. Subdivision sale started on Thursday through Saturday. Because it was a Thursday, not that many people were set up. I think I only went to like 3 or 4 sales. And when I was at one of the houses, I recognized the house, and I was like, I've been to this community sale last year and it was trash. And then this year again, it was just bad. I did pick up 2 items though from one sale, so at least I got something. But overall, the day was just like, I don't know, that was just bad. I wasn't feeling it. Forgot my cash right off the bat, and I don't know. But I did pick up a couple items, and they were super cheap. This shirt was 50 cents. This is a vintage Bulls shirt from '96. However, it is a youth size. This would have been nice if it was an adult size shirt, but I'll take it. A youth vintage Bulls shirt for 50 cents. Not bad at all. I mean, there's some marks on it. It's not perfect, but there's like a mark down there. But for that price, I can't just leave this behind. So that was really cool to find. I was searching through all the other clothing. Usually if you find vintage clothes at like a sale and you find 1 or 2 things, like keep looking, because that means they could have more. But in this case, this was the only one that I found. I found another one too, but it was like not a Bulls shirt, or just some junk vintage shirt. I just left it. It had like a hole in it or something. But typically, if you're looking through a sale and you find like a vintage shirt, keep looking, because that means they could have more. In most cases, not always though. And then next up, I picked up these Nike Air Maxes. As you can see, these were $1. These are in rough shape. They're pretty dirty. I mean, they still have life in them. They're actually not that bad, to be honest. But I mean, they're just kind of a little bit dirty. But these are Air Maxes, man, for $1. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what I can get for these, but for $1, I picked them up. If these were any more than $1, I probably would have passed, but I mean, that should be pretty decent, I would think. And these are close enough to my size where I can wear them if all else fails. But yeah, that's all I picked up today, just the 2 items. Just got back from sailing today, went to 3 garage sales and an estate sale. I didn't find that much, but I did grab some stuff, so it was well worth it. First up, we'll start with the garage sale stuff. Picked up a pair of women's Nike shoes. Paid $3 for these. I'm not sure what I can get for them, but they're in pretty good condition, and for $3, I definitely snagged those up. Next up, I picked up 2 Starbucks mugs. These were $3 each. These are both ceramic, so they're really nice. This one's from 2014. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how these do. This mug, I don't even know what you really call this one. It is nice looking though, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, not too bad. Also picked up this Woolrich flannel button down. This was $3 as well. I don't think I've ever sold Woolrich before, but I've heard that brand name thrown around on other reselling channels and stuff. So I decided to give it a try for $3. So we'll see how that does. And then the rest of the stuff is from the estate sale. So these are really cool. Star Wars Galaxy of Fear books. I never heard of these before. They're older Bantam books. And yeah, they're just really cool looking. Got like the holograms on some of them. Yeah, so I'll probably just make one big lot of these. Probably the best way to go about it. But yeah, I just thought these were really cool. Kind of reminding me of like the Star Wars version of Goosebump books or something. And then also picked up 3 Star Wars Clone Wars adventure books. These are like graphic novel type things. Picked up 3 of these. So this estate sale company I'm familiar with, and they don't give their stuff away like garage sale prices, but they are willing to negotiate. So initially they wanted like $2 a book. I had 10 books here, so that would have been $20. Lady went down to 12, and then I talked her into doing $10, so $1 a book. A little bit more than I like to pay for like stuff like this, but I still think I'll do pretty well on these. You know, at a garage sale, you probably get these for 50 cents instead of $1. But for $1 each, decided to grab those. Not bad at all. And then last up is this, the Christian Life Profile Assessment Tool Training Kit. There's no solds on this thing, but there is a few listed for pretty decent money. I think around 50 bucks. It looks like there'd be more in this huge case, but it's really not. It's just one DVD and like a training guide and like a workbook, and that's all it is. I paid $5 for this. I just told the lady I'd give her $5, and if not, I would put it back. And then they took the $5, which I figured they would. But some estate sales won't do that. This company, I knew they would, but like, you know, most estate sales would easily pass up the sale if they don't get what they want for it. But yeah, that is everything I found today, so not too bad. One more thing, I forgot about it because it's actually on my head. I picked this Bulls hat up for myself. I'm not going to resell it. I thought it was very cool. This was from the estate sale as well. This was $4. I like how it has like the light blue colors in it and everything. BMO Harris Bank, and then on the back, it's got like Chicago Bulls in light blue. And the snap is has the light blue and red. I thought it was pretty cool looking. It's got some graphics on the bottom of it as well. Yeah, I picked this up for myself, $4. So at one of the garage sales, it was pretty funny. I saw this like super old guy working there, like him and a few other people were running the sale, and he was like sitting in the chair or whatever. And this guy had a vintage 97 Bulls championship shirt on. I mean, this guy is like real old. He's like hunched over, like walking. And I'm like, oh man. And for a split second, actually more than that, I'm like, dude, I got to try to buy this shirt off this guy's back. Like, look at that shirt. Like, I really want that. But I didn't want to just go and say that because he was really old and he might have been confused. So I'm like, let me feel him out first. Maybe he has more inside. And I started talking to him, asked him if he had more shirts and stuff. And turns out he doesn't, but he said if he did, he would keep them. And then he's all excited because someone's talking to him about sports. He says he has no one to talk about sports with. He told me he was 82. And he's telling me about all this Bull stuff he has, like VHS tapes and all that. But he like didn't want to sell any of it. So I didn't end up trying to buy the shirt off his back. But it's just so funny because like all like these young kids, the young people, the hipsters, like the vintage shirts are like really cool. And like, you know, that's why they're worth money. People want them. And this super old dude is wearing like cool stuff and he has no idea. He's just wearing like a Bull shirt from the 90s. But I don't know. I always think that was funny. And I just thought, like, what does my life come to that I considered trying to buy a t-shirt off an old man's back? Just got back from garage sailing today. I only went to 2 sales, but man, did I pick up some stuff. Everything on the table here is just from the first sale. The second sale is a whole nother thing on its own. But we'll go through this sale first. They had a ton of stuff there. There was a ton of resellers there. Everyone had piles and stuff. There was several times where I was accidentally shopping someone else's pile. And then at one point, one guy was like, "That's mine." He was like super pissed that I was shopping his pile. I put it back. I'm like, "Sorry, man." And he was like pacing around the yard sale all fast like a crackhead. I'm like, chill out, man. Just relax. Like, you'll get your stuff. But the stuff at the sale was kind of overpriced. But right when I got there, 2 people running the sale were like, "We will negotiate, blah, blah, blah." So even though stuff was overpriced, I just kind of made a pile. And then they did work with me, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I mean, they had like this priced at like 15 bucks, like this at like 15 or something. This was priced at 7, this 5. So, I mean, right off the bat, but I ended up paying $48 for everything here. But there's some good stuff. First up, these new things. These are all sealed. These like serums and lip creams and other creams. I looked like all these up and these should be pretty solid. So, yeah, these are all brand new sealed. I got 6 of them here. Like just these on its own, I should be able to make money off for the whole buy just on those. But I got some other things as well. Picked up this big G.I. Joe figure. I don't think it's that valuable, but it's brand new in the box, so nice little easy listing there. Same with this, these Nerf darts, brand new in the box. This Barbie Hallmark ornament, this thing seemed pretty decent. Also got this like vintage X-Men figure in the package. The package is in super rough shape, but I couldn't leave this thing behind because I just remember like all these figures and stuff, and this is just too cool. So I grabbed that. Also got this wrestling figure from 1990. I believe this is Lex Luger. So we'll see how that goes. Also picked up 2 Darkwing Duck volume DVD sets, volume 1 and 2. These are each 3-disc sets. The discs look brand new. That's why I picked them up. This might be a lot up situation, but I'm not sure. I'll look more into it. But yeah, not too bad at all. Also got this Monster Jam RC car. This is new in the box. And then last up, I actually picked this up for myself. Here is Hollywood Hulk Hogan photograph that's autographed. And the old lady at the sale said that like she and her friend got it from WrestleMania. And I'm like, which one? And she said she couldn't remember. But I mean, it says WCW here, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm not trying to sell this thing. There's no way I could authenticate the autograph. But to me, it looks legit. But even if I knew it was legit, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to hang this up in the eBay room. This thing is really cool. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, 8x10 photo. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I got to find a frame. I've been looking for 8x10 frames at garage sales because I have some other stuff I need to hang up too. But yeah, that was just a personal buy. That was kind of just thrown into the deal. All right, this next garage sale was very interesting. Picked up a bunch of Hot Wheels, some other stuff as well. This guy running the sale was super cool. He had a bunch of cool stuff. He knew what he had, but he was totally willing to like work with you. These are treasure hunt Hot Wheels. These aren't just regular old basic Hot Wheels. These all came from one box, and every car is a treasure hunt. Hot Wheels are very hard to look up because if you scan the barcode, you're not going to get the exact car you're trying to scan because they use like a generic barcode for like a bunch of different cars and stuff. So it's very hard to look these things up quickly. You have to like type in every little detail and the color of the car. So I did look up some of these cars, and yeah, there's some $10 cars here, but there's some that are like way more than that as well. So I kind of just took a gamble on this, but I think it's going to be well worth it. I actually made 2 trips at this sale. The stuff on the table here is just my first purchase, and I went back and purchased more, which I'll show you guys that after I go through this stuff. But everything on the table here, I ended up spending $150 for. So initially he wanted $4 a car for these. We agreed on $250 a car, and then after he counted them, he gave them to me for $2 a car. And there's actually 52. So I got these for like a little less than $2 a car. Like I said, there's going to be lots of $10 cars here. But I know that I looked some up and they were more than $10, like $15, $20. I even saw some like $30 cars. So how many are going to be good? How many are going to be bad? I don't know. I'm going to find out as I list these. But Hot Wheels are a perfect item for me to sell because they're like so small and like light. They're easy to list and everything. And it's just a really good item for me for eBay. These like bubble ones, I have no idea if these are better or not. I mean, that one has a price tag of 20 on it, but who knows if that's accurate. But yeah, so initially I had this and then this stuff here, which I'll get to in a second. And it was going to be 120. It was more than 100. It was like 125 or 4 or something. He gave it to me for 120. Then I said if he would do 150 if he threw this box in, and he said yeah. So I got everything for 150. I got some other cool stuff too aside from the Hot Wheels. But yeah, let's go over this box real quick. This is just a bunch of random stuff. There's all kinds of different cars. Like these are all just like treasure hunts, but this box was just like a mixture of all kinds of stuff. So, you know, this is gonna be a gamble, but oh, this one's like missing something. That sucks. But there's some cool looking ones. And so, wait, let me see here. Yeah, there's a lot in this box too. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, odds are a lot of these are going to be basic, but the guy had like, he had the other ones like set aside. Like he had all the treasure hunts in a box. So like these boxes were the ones that were like supposed to be not common cars. and the dude seemed legit, so I'm not expecting these to be like $100 cars. They're not, but I think I'm gonna have some decent cars in here as well. But yeah, look at all that. Got some of these. Yeah, so let me see. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I got those 24 for 30 bucks basically. So just a little over $1 a car. So that's the Hot Wheels, at least for this round. But I got some cool other stuff too. Here, do you guys remember Janko Jeans? Like, I used to wear these all the time back in the day. These were like the coolest jeans to have in like the 90s. These Janko jeans. They're super baggy jeans. Like, it looks ridiculous now, but at the time you were like the coolest if you had these things. This is actually a women's pair. If you see Janko jeans, like, get them. Like, people probably sell them cheap. I don't think I've ever run across them before, but I found this pair today, and it was only $1. But seriously, go look up comps for Janko jeans. Like, this one probably won't be that great because there's no crazy like patch logo or something, but some of these jeans have crazy like huge designs on them, and some of those pairs of jeans can go for over $100. Like, look up sold comps on eBay. These are just women's ones, and they're pretty basic, but they're in really good condition and still pretty cool. And for $1, like, this might have been the best find of the day. Yeah, I think I've never heard anyone talk about Janko jeans, so I've been aware of them, but I just haven't found them until now, so I haven't really talked about them. But yeah, definitely look out for those. Also picked up, this was all included, so this is part of the 150 for everything. Got this Yu-Gi-Oh! Gamecube game. This is pre-owned. I don't think this is that crazy. I think it's like a $20 game. This one, this is interesting. It's sealed. If this game is pre-owned, it's basically worthless, but if it's sealed, like, that's super good. The seal is janky though, and I don't know if this is a legit seal. Like, I don't know if this is a resale. It looks kind of like a resale. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna have to look up like how to tell, because if this thing is not actually sealed, then this thing's worthless. But if it is sealed, it's probably worth a decent amount of money. But I don't want to sell it as sealed and then someone gets it and, like, you know. So this is a gamble. I'm gonna have to do more research on this one, but I couldn't leave like a potentially sealed GameCube game behind, so I did grab that. Also picked up a couple DVDs. This has autograph, but I mean, it's whatever. And this Dead Razor one too. These discs are janky. They're gonna have to be resurfaced. But yeah, not too bad. So after I paid for everything, I decided to leave the guy my number because he had a bunch of collectible stuff. And he said he had more Hot Wheels and stuff like that. And then he's just like, hey, I can just bring them out now. So after I paid for all this, brought it to my car, I went back for a second round. All right, here's the second round. So when I went back to the sale, he pulled out some more boxes, and I took everything out of the boxes, laid out on the table to show you guys, but I basically offered him, we settled on $100 for everything. And I didn't even know how many were in there. I had a good idea, but I just counted them now, and there's 74 items here for $100. So I think it comes to around like $1.36 per item, and that's including this big stuff here. This thing right here, there's sold comps on eBay for like around 40 bucks for this thing alone. So that's pretty good, but there's just all kinds of stuff. Like I said, a lot of these probably going to be junk $10 cars. Some of them are going to be a lot better. We will see though. But for the bulk buy, I just took them all. I wasn't going to sit there because it takes too long to look these things up when you have to type them in the eBay app rather than scan. But you know, they got like holiday packs here, these little things. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of these where they have like the little mini car with it too. There's a bunch of these. There's another Hot Rods holiday one. All kinds of, yeah, just all kinds of cars. I'm gonna have to go through this. Hot Rod, Cop Rods. Yeah. These ones seem prettle cool, these Hot Wheels Classics. I thought these looked really nice. There's only 2 of those though that I've saw. And then there's some like bigger sets in the back. A little ornament thing, little 5-pack. This 25th anniversary, those are the Hot Wheels I was selling from before. I don't recall this 5-pack though. That one looks cool. And then a couple over here. So yeah, that's everything. So I spent a lot of money today. What I spent $150 in the first round, then $100 here, so that's $250, and then $48 at the first sale. So I spent like what, $298? No, yeah, $298. Yeah, almost $300 today. That's crazy. But I got a ton of stuff. I'd rather, if possible, I'd rather do this. Like, I don't really like just, you know, when you go to garage sales, get like a couple things, go to the next one. Like, I'd rather just do one buy and just be done with it, you know? So I love buys like this. This stuff is easy. It's new in package. It's light. Doesn't take up that much space. Actually, kind of a little bit. Some of these will. But, yeah, I wasn't expecting much today. Just going to 2 garage sales, but this is what happens sometimes. It's not always about how many garage sales you go to. It's just about if you just get lucky and end up at the right sale. Honestly, though, my favorite find of the day was those Janko Jeans. The Gamecube games were cool, too. Those DVDs were decent. So even the other stuff I found at the sale was cool. So, yeah, not too bad. Thank you guys for watching. Link to my eBay store is in the video description. Until next time.
Buy low, sell high. I'll pick up anything that catches my eye. Pay 50 cents with a little bit of luck. Put it on eBay for 50 bucks. At that price, you can't go wrong. It's a whole box of Pokemon. The first edition Charizard there. She asked me $5 for the box is fair. Hell yeah, I'll scoop that up. You mind if I back up my truck? Gonna buy a box of video games too, and all the bull shirts from '92. How much are the shirts? 50 cents? Yeah, I'll take the whole lot of them. Oh, you say you got more inside? Yeah, I can wait. I have all the time.